Yeah, so earlier today, Brennan Walker, he missed his school bus in the morning and, knocked on a neighbor's door to get some directions, I guess, to get to school. And when he did that, a woman answered the door, felt like Brennan was trying to break into her home, screamed for her husband. The husband came down with a shotgun, ran after the little boy, and shot at him. Luckily, Brennan was not hurt. He was able to speak with local police and the news station, and was pretty much just grateful that he didn't become another statistic. Um, and it's just really scary to hear that this is happening. This is a teenager. This is a
Right.
teenager with a book bag on. There was a video on it, and he was clearly not doing anything wrong. He went over there, knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, whatever. They could clearly see that he wasn't trying to be offensive or come off strong to this couple to even make them think that he was trying to rob them. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
So for those of you who are tuning in, we're basically thank you guys for tuning back in. I don't know what happened with the internet there. It was buffering for a while, but you guys can view the playback. But anyway, so we are basically talking about the story of the little boy who moved into a new neighborhood with his mom. His mom had took his cell phone previously, like that the day before, because I guess he was being like he didn't do his homework or something like that.
Yeah.
So she took his cell phone. He ended up getting lost. He asked one neighbor, which way to go as far as the school because he missed the school bus.
Hmm.
Then he went and asked another. He went to another neighbor's house, knocked on the door, and the man came to the door with a shotgun.
Hmm.
And the little boy saw the gun, ran, and he tried to shoot the little boy. So now the
Yeah.
man is in court. He's in court now trying to say that the gun went off accidentally, which if you see the video, and I'm gonna put the link below on the baller, it was baller alert shade room, and Tyreek Nasheed posted
Ain't
it.
no way
There's
that
no
was
way
an
that it was an accident.
accident.
So he's basically being charged with I think attempted murder or something like that.
Yeah, basically intention to murder.
Right, intention to murder. So my thing is there's no way that they can justify how he shot at that little boy. That little boy,
No.
you can see his book bag on his back. He was not a threat to them. All he was trying to do was look for directions to go to school. And I blame his mother too,
Yeah.
because why would you moving in a new neighborhood, why would you take the cell phone from your son
Yep.
just in case anything happens? Granted, I know he didn't do his homework or didn't do his chores or whatever. A cell phone is supposed to be for safety
Safety
purposes.
purposes,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So I feel like she definitely dropped the ball on that.
But at the same time, my whole view is, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because why the hell did this man get out on bail for $50,000 after he was charged for intention to murder plus felony of carrying a firearm?
Right.
So it's just like I've seen dudes go to jail for way more for less.
Right.
The bail being ridiculous, $100,000 for like a couple ounces of weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just pisses me off. And I said it earlier, and I know you guys didn't get a chance to hear it, but I feel like the only reason he was charged was because it was on video.
Right. Right. So probably if because they lied about it. So probably if it never was on video, they probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't have got charged.
Right. And what would have happened had he have shot Brennan Walker? What would have happened? And it just kills me
Exactly.
because it's like right now we really have to be so overprotective of our black children,
Exactly.
girls too,
Yep.
because it's just like it's so not safe.
So Jaquita said, take it while he's home, but not while he's going to school. Exactly, because you never know what's going to happen to your kids. And God forbid something would have happened where he would have lost his life, then she would have been upset.
And his mother's not dumb because she's told him. He
Right.
even said it.
You have to keep your kids safe at all costs. I don't care what
Yes.
it is. So if they're bad, whatever the case is, make sure that they have their cell phone on them so they can call for help or call you when they're in a bad situation.
Yes.
And that's just basically that. So we'll go ahead and jump into the relationship topics. I know it
Yeah.
didn't even have a lot. So I
Yeah.
did have one topic.
Let's talk
I only
about
have
it.
one. My one topic is, and someone actually sent this to me.
Okay.
Um, right. Are you on or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'll read while you talk.
All right. So basically, So someone sent this topic to me. They were basically saying like people kind of overstepping their boundaries. So if you are in a like overstepping their boundaries in like your relationship,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So like family members or friends, like if you're in a relationship or you're married, like they're overstepping their boundaries as far as like giving you advice or telling you what's what in your relationship.
Right.
um to me, I feel like, when you're married, you discuss certain things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like you have a best friend. You have one best friend, two best friends.
Too.
All right, so you have two best friends. So there's some things that you may discuss with your two best friends that you may not discuss
With your spouse.
with your spouse, or there's some things that as far as like your spouse, like you guys go through things.
Right.
So some things that you go through, you may tell your best friends, but you may not, because
Yeah.
you don't want them all in your business like
And
that,
judging and
and judging and things like that. So sometimes I feel like when you do tell people things, they sometimes they'll use that against you. But not
very
only
true.
that, they tend to overstep their boundaries as far as like what goes on in your
Because they
relationship.
feel like it's their problem now because
Right.
you decided to reach out and tell them.
Right. So you have to be careful on what you're telling people.
Mhm.
I'm the type of person that I don't tell anybody what goes on in my relationship.
Yeah.
My friends know how private I am. So I don't like if it's something funny that happened, like, hey, we were out and this happened, yes. But every other thing or any issues and stuff like that, I don't tell anybody, because my thing is, when you're married, you're supposed to be communicating with the person that you're with, not outsiders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you like want to ask your opinion, like somebody's opinion on something, that's one thing.
Mhm.
But to just flat out tell people your business and what's going on, and they know every fucking thing that's going on in your
Yeah,
marriage,
it's not healthy. And
no.
then people wonder why their relationships don't last. And it's
Hell
because
no.
you're letting everybody's opinions in.
Right.
Number one, you're not giving yourself a chance to actually communicate with your spouse and figure shit out.
Right. And
Because
you
everybody else is figuring it out for you and you're taking all these different advices
exactly.
and fucking up your own shit.
Right. And you know how some chicks are, they try to use that against you. Like okay, for instance, like say you and a chick stop talking, and she's like, oh, well, they don't do this and she don't do this for him, and you know what I'm saying? So she's telling everybody else that, and the chick that's been eyeing him is like, oh, word, she don't do none of that. All
Yeah,
right.
I got
Let me
him.
slide in and do it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like you definitely have to be careful, because these
Yeah.
bitches out here is just, they're
even
like
even
vultures.
even your friends and family you have to be
Right.
careful for because I don't really trust anybody when it comes
You
to a
do have to be.
relationship.
You do.
Yeah.
Marriage consists of three people: you, your spouse, and God. I agree with that. Jaquita said your marriage consists of three people: you, your spouse, and God. I
That's
agree with
right.
that wholeheartedly, because a lot of people feel like they can comment on what the fuck goes on in your marriage, or things for your husband. Like, bitch, I got this.
Yeah.
You relax. Worry
I
about
feel
you.
like it's different if somebody may be noticing something, different behaviors, different characteristics, or just seeing maybe you guys struggle, then maybe speak up because it's become like something that everybody's noticing.
Mm-hmm.
But stay the fuck out of people's business,
Right.
honestly, because I could say fuck this nigga today and be sucking his dick tomorrow. Like, like honestly, I'm just saying, like in a
The Neva's on
relationship.
a dick sucking campaign.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the person that you're in a relationship with, like, yeah, you're taking advice from people outside, but this is me, like me being an outsider usually in relationships,
Right.
especially now because I'm like experiencing this little single life shit. So I'm like on the outside looking in. I'm not telling you anything about yourself. You can tell me what you want about your relationship.
Right.
Wow, y'all did that. He did that. That's crazy. Wow, wow,
Right.
definitely. But I'm not about to tell you what to do with your relationship because what do I look like? I know tomorrow you're probably gonna be right back with this person, lovey dovey and
Exactly.
dovey, and I'm over here looking
Like,
stupid.
look what happened with
Or
Fab
like,
and M. Like, they're whatever
right.
the situation that happened with them, they're still back
And
together.
now probably her family don't like him and his family don't like her. Why? Because you decided to put your situation all out there. Nobody needs to know that.
Right.
Because
So
you're giving other people room to judge.
so Swipes and Giggles says not telling, advising. Yeah, but me, my thing is like, I don't want nobody advising me on my relationship, especially my marriage. If you've never been married before and you haven't been in a long-term relationship, I don't really need any advice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with
And
you.
every relationship is
Every
different.
relationship
You
is
have to
different.
go through issues on your own and you have to learn how to fight out. If not, how are you going to be healthy? Because you're not going to know how to communicate together. Like even people that go to church and they rely on the church to always step in when they have a problem in their household. Those are usually the relationships that don't last.
Right. So Sophia said that Tanika said, "Well, okay." Sophia said you're right. You cannot get people involved in your business because they will come back and use that to their advantage. That is true. And then Tanika said, "LOL" at the end. But it is true. Like you just have to have boundaries when it comes to people and their relationships.
Yep.
You just you have to respect a person's relationship, their marriage, or whatever that they have going on. Some people, they do have their opinions and want to say, hey, well, I think this, but you know sometimes it's better to just kind of stay out of it.
Hmm.
Now I can see if like we had that conversation with somebody cheating or something like that.
Hmm.
That's something different. But as far as like what goes on in a person's household, you never know what is going on because you don't live with them. So it's
Exactly.
better to just kind of stay out of it.
Right.
Anyway, so we'll go ahead and jump into the next topic. So if you guys are just tuning in, I do apologize about the internet breaking down. I want you guys to still hit the like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Swipes and Giggles said, I feel like outside people, like a therapist, could give more clear opinions or advice since they're not in your everyday life. So I agree with that as far as like a therapist, but like a friend or family
Yeah.
member, I don't agree with it.
Yeah, because they're gonna be biased regardless.
Right. So if you want to sit down and have like a counseling or you know what I'm saying, something like that, that's fine. But
That's a
just
third party
speaking,
don't really know you and isn't gonna be hindering over your
right,
relationship
right.
going forward.
So and then exactly. And then it's like it's confidential as well. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like a therapist or something like that, relationship counselor, marriage counselor, yes, but like a just a friend or family member, nah.
Yeah.
So like my thing is I can talk to my mom about a lot of stuff because my
Hmm.
mom is not judgy. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And 9 times out of 10, she's on some,
And
well,
you'll know
what
who to
did you
talk
do?
to. Yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
you'll
saying?
know who to talk to, especially if you're like if you're smart and you have common sense, you'll know who to go to and who'll keep your secrets and stuff like that. And um,
Right. So Tanika said if I'm not Jaquita said, I agree with Swipes and Giggles. Tanika said, if I'm not asking for your opinion or advice, then I suggest that you keep it to yourself when it comes to my relationship. Sophia said, it has to be people who do not know you and then you can talk to them
mhm,
about something. Jaquita said, you have to be smart about who you talk to. Yeah, that is true. You do have to be smart about who you talk to because
yeah,
you can't talk to everybody. So, again, just like today I can be talking to Deneva about something, and then next week we can have a falling out, and she's like, "Oh well, that bitch was telling me that she don't suck
yeah,
dick." You know what I'm
and not
saying? Like,
even just that,
right,
and like even in a different instance, it's like me and you could be
right,
falling out. You know what I mean? And then there's somebody else trying to get involved, like, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't talk to her. Maybe we shouldn't do this. But at the end of the day, we have our own relationship. We're probably going to come right back and be friends again. And this
exactly.
other person going to be mad, like, oh, I thought you wasn't messing with her.
Right. So and then it because there's always somebody that's trying to come between. So you definitely
Exactly.
have to be
No
careful.
matter what relationships you have.
Exactly.
Which leads into another topic that I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead.
Dead relationships. So I had a thought to myself the other day. I was like, yo, I've really grown
Hmm.
over the years. And I have dropped off a lot of relationships that I ain't never gonna want back.
Okay.
And what made me think about it is, when is a good time in a dead relationship, or what is considered a dead relationship? And so I want y'all to give me your opinions on that and what you feel is a relationship. I'm
Hmm.
talking about romances, family, friends. When is it time to just let it go?
Um, I feel like it's time to let it go when there's nothing going on. Like I mean, you don't have um you have nothing. Like y'all are just dead.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's no communication. He doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to do anything. Y'all are just there
Right.
coexisting. Like I mean, that's
And
when it's time to let it go.
exactly. Or when you feel like somebody, like every time they come around you, it's like your whole vibe changes. Like
Right.
the energy that they bring is just not fitting with yours. Or maybe their lives are on different pages as yours. Because, we are growing and, people start families and people get into relationships and people start new jobs or move far away or do certain things. And it's like relationships are going to get hindered. It's those relationships uh, when a person comes around you and you feel like they're just not bringing nothing to the table. Because even in like friendships, you still have to bring something to the table. If you're coming around me and you want to talk about Tom, Dick, and Harry, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, that's not what our friendship is about. If
Right.
that's what our friendship is based off of, then you just gossip Patty. I don't want to hear it.
Right. So Swipes and Giggles said as soon as 50% isn't being matched. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people they stay in relationships because it's like, we've been in a relationship for so long. Why not stay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people get comfortable in
Fuck all
relationships, but
that.
it's like
Family, friends,
right. But if you're
gotta
not
go.
building and you're not growing together as a unit, why are you still why are you still together?
It
You know what I'm
doesn't make
saying?
sense. You're holding yourself
Right.
back.
You're holding yourself back from progressing in life, whether it's like financial wise or just being happy and being in love and being with somebody that you really want to be with that truly
Hmm.
loves you and you truly love them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you definitely have to be careful with getting stuck in dead end relationships
Yes.
because a lot of people out here are. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I
And
see.
there's nothing wrong with it, but there has to come to a time where you're just like, well, this isn't doing anything for
Right.
me.
Right. I agree with that.
You know, like even if it's a family member, I've had family members that I've had to cut off because it's just like, well, like, what's the point?
Right.
Like, what's the point of us talking? What's the point of us hanging out? I don't need to hang out with you. I love you from a distance.
Hmm. And there's nothing wrong with loving your family members from a distance. People think just because we family, we gotta be friends. What did Tony Braxton say? She goes, "I love my family, but I don't like my family."
And it's
Okay,
true.
so it is true. So I have a question for you, Deneva.
Sure.
Which is better to you? Um, which is better to you? And this is for everybody in the chat. Which is better? I miss you sex, drunk sex, cheating sex, both of us ain't shit sex, high sex, you would know about that. Um, this is our last time sex or makeup sex. That's a lot of options.
That's a lot of options.
So
God
again,
damn.
guys, ladies in the
Yeah.
chat room, guys in the chat room,
I don't
which
know.
is better? So again, I miss you sex, drunk sex, cheating sex, both of us ain't shit sex, high sex. This is our last time sex or makeup sex.
I think it's makeup sex because I know I'm crazy. So,
See,
like,
Diddy
I
said,
don't like,
I miss you sex. Go ahead.
fuck that. I miss you sex. It's, well, I guess kind of too, like that makeup sex. You know what I mean? I feel like, because I'm the type of person in a relationship or like when I'm dealing with you, like I can go off a little bit and I
Right.
can be wrong a little bit. And so when I see you, fuck you. That's how I feel when I see you. Like I don't really fuck with you, and then you probably gonna be like, "Well, fuck you, I want to fuck with you." And then we know we got that chemistry, so I'm gonna just hop on you like, "Shut up,
Oh my god.
shut up,
So
let me sit on it."
swipes
Like,
and
shut up.
swipes and giggles said, last time, makeup sex and I miss you sex. I would
Facts.
say, I would say,
We ain't shit sex.
that's what. No, that's a good one.
Right.
But you ain't shit sex is a good one, and also this is the last time.
Yeah.
Like this is the last time
You
I'm
putting all
fucking
your
with you,
energy into it, and
right?
it's like,
Because
well,
you
fuck
letting you
you.
letting him know, like, yeah, this is the last time you're gonna get the best you ever had, the best you ever had.
Drop
This
it
is
on
it.
down.
Tanika said, I can't decide. Swipes and Giggles said, high drunk sex will be too sloppy and not a good sloppy. I mean, like you just be there. So I'll agree with that because when you're drunk, it's kind of like when you wake up in the morning, are you gonna remember?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying? Bits and pieces
kind of
gonna come
weird.
back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like it depends on your
High
level
sex
of
is good
drunk.
though. I don't know if you ever had high sex. The high sex is pretty good, especially because I don't get high without drinking. So I'm never really like drunk.
Okay.
So I'll be a little high, and it's just like, ooh, what you got? We gonna do some weird shit. Okay, I'm up here on the ceiling. Okay, I'm on the ceiling now.
Tanika
I'm
said,
flying type shit.
Tanika said, my fucking glasses. I
Oh,
hope you was logged in.
sorry. I
I
am,
miss
but
you
I'm
sex,
not.
makeup sex.
Yeah, she said I can't decide makeup and I miss you. That breakup, yo. I don't know. Jaquita said I don't know. Miss you.
Somebody else said that. Cleo, that's what that says. I can't read it. Clevelio. Sorry, my bad. Spice and giggles. High sex will get you pregnant. High sex will get you pregnant.
Pull out reaction too slow. I can't.
That could possibly be true. I don't know.
It is.
I don't
All
know.
these shits can get you pregnant. First
Right.
of all, let's be honest.
So I feel like
That is such a hard decision. Too many
it is.
options.
It's too many options, but I'm definitely gonna go breakup sex will get you back together. Miss you. Yeah, that's true. Cause that breakup sex will get you back together.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
that
I
last
miss you. I
time.
miss
Yeah.
this. Let's work it out.
Yeah, like maybe not right then and there, but a couple of days later, be like, "Yeah, what you
Yeah, like
doing?"
let's. You want to work it out? I want to work it out. Remember the
Right.
last time we had
Good
sex?
sex, right? How we gonna leave all that chemistry behind?
Yeah, something popped up on the screen behind you. Oh,
Oh, what?
oh, yo,
Like,
I
what
was
sign?
like,
Look, y'all, I went to go see the Nun last night, and
yo,
I've been jumping ever since. Like I
yo,
live.
I'm like,
Let me
what?
tell you
Something popped
something.
up. Wait a minute, what's
Don't
going
say
on?
what
That's
popped up.
that. Thank you, Swipes and Giggles. I said an update was available. Click
Oh
yes,
well.
baby. But yeah, so that's it for your relationship topics. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's all I got. Cause you know what I'm saying.
I cannot. So we are gonna end the
Nope.
podcast.
Wait, we
Go.
got one more.
Wait.
We got one more.
What is it?
Y'all ready? I was the wife. I was married to someone who ended up getting.
Divorce?
Come on now.
I don't
Let me
know.
say it.
I'm confused.
Nah, I got it. I got this.
First of all, I'm on heavy medication.
She is.
Plus, I'm
She's
drinking
not
tequila.
here. This was her relationship topic.
Oh my god.
Okay, ready? She goes, "My husband cheated while I was pregnant. We got divorced. He married his side chick, and now I'm having an affair with him.
Oh
What you feel about
yes.
that?"
Okay, so first of all, the wife is stupid. Well, the ex-wife is stupid because there's no fucking way that I'm going to be in a relationship with you and you
Cheat on me
cheated
while
on
I'm
me
pregnant.
while I was pregnant and now you're with your side chick? No fucking way. You're an idiot.
No. I would have respected her more if she just took him back after he cheated
Right.
the
So
first
yeah,
time.
now she is a side chick.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm gonna be with you and you cheated on me. So now I'm the side chick. No.
Right.
So she probably feels like, oh, you know what? I'm getting her back because
Jaquita said, "Miss you got my last baby. I can't."
that's because your husband was overseas, baby, and he was working. So
Okay.
yeah.
He was just waiting to shoot them
But
shots.
we're still ready for the girl. So
No
let us know. Let us know.
relationship. No relationship. She just fucking, but still shouting.
Yeah, but come on, that's crazy. There's
No.
no fucking way that I'm about to be somebody's side chick. No, thank you.
Especially after being the wife,
Right.
like all the time y'all probably
So
put
I've
in that
been
relationship.
downgraded. So not only did I go from getting cheated on, but I went from being getting cheated on to an ex-wife, now to a side chick
And a baby mama.
and a baby mama.
And a baby
No,
mama.
hell no. So my thing is this. Oh my god, I forgot to do the side note. I forgot to do the backstory because the internet messed up
Mm,
about the marriage thing. But there's no way that I'm about to be a side chick.
right.
So to piggyback off of that, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast. So on a shade room, there was a chick who was getting married,
Mm-hmm.
and she was getting married in Greece, and she was paying for like the DJs, and she was paying for like the everything for the wedding. Her fiance was basically supposed to pay for the venue, which he put down $500, and he was supposed to pay the rest of the money for the venue. I think he gave her like $500 for something and $300 for something else, but she was dishing out mad money, like $2,400 for a DJ, $3,000 for this. So she's dishing out all this money. So that's basically, to me, that's a red flag already,
Right.
because you're dishing out all this money. Mind you, I'm still kind of upset about this because I don't really know the backstory and I want to know the backstory.
Right.
But you're dishing out all this money. So she's at the place getting ready. She's in Greece getting ready with her girls. Her fiance never showed up. When her people go to the venue, the people at the venue are turning them away because her fiance never paid for the her fiance never paid
Oh
for
my
the
goodness.
venue. So in a situation like that, she's like, I'm in debt. Like, what should I do? First of all, where the fuck is he? Were you guys living together? Like, where is his family
And
members? Like,
you
there's so
still
many
lost.
questions. There's so many questions that I have because I want to know the backstory.
Yeah.
Like, It makes no sense. If you're dishing out all of this money and he's not giving you no money, to me, that's a red flag that he doesn't want to get married.
Yeah, so
You know what I'm
I would
saying?
like to hear the backstory too. Like, what was it? Like, did he not have a job at the time? Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe y'all. I don't know.
Right. So C Diddy said, right, fuck that. Swipes and Geeko said, sue that ass. Sophia said,
Sue
talking
that.
about the last topic, Michael
Thanks, boo. I know, right? That
who?
highlight popping. Sorry,
Oh,
she calls me Nevi.
oh, okay. 8 for 7 talking about relationships to the point where you were going with
Where are we going with this
relationship.
relationship? At what?
Oh yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
yeah, that's the thing too. Like, yeah, where are you going with your relationship? My lips are so chapped. But anyway, so hello to the what? Sophia, are you drunk? What's going on? Um,
Hello, hell to the nah nah
oh, okay, I can't
nah.
see.
Right. So.
So yeah, I with that topic, because she basically sent it to the shade room. I do feel
Mhm.
like
I agree with
there should
her.
have been so many red flags.
Right. As soon as you started doing everything on your
Right.
own.
And then it's like, where was his family during this time? And then were you guys living together? So she's an idiot, bottom line, because there's no way that I'm dishing out all of this money and
Dumber
he's
than
not footing the
love.
bill for nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
dumber than
saying? So
love.
it's like
Been there, done that.
some women kind of get caught up in the whole marriage thing. Oh, let's get married. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it. Let's get married. They want to plan everything. Oh, you know what? I'll pay for this now and you can give me the money back, knowing
Yeah.
that this nigga's not even gonna show up. So bottom line is you played yourself. Boop boop.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But where's her
he
family?
didn't
Because
want
her
her.
family should have been paying for the wedding too. I just
Yeah,
don't
what
understand.
you never know what her family was paying for,
Or what
but
the situation was.
exactly. So people was telling her to start a GoFundMe, and then people were saying that he should probably sue. Some people was like go to counseling and just pay the bill, but
Go to counseling and
boop
just pay the
boop.
bill.
You never know. Serial killer.
No. So if he never showed up and they ain't getting married, I'm suing that ass.
Oh, hey Simone, you're just now tuning in, and we're tuning off. No, sir.
Shoot.
But I do thank you guys for tuning in. I do apologize about the internet
She
earlier
gonna say hi,
today
Sky. It's time
because
to go.
that's what they was calling me in New York. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also subscribe if you are new to the podcast. Um, this episode was good. I guess I was
Except for our
sick,
little delay
except for the
and our
delay.
little stupid
I
disconnection.
right. I do apologize for you guys. Tuning. I do. Wait, what did I just say?
We don't know. But what we are going to say is make sure you stay tuned after we log off. That way, you guys can give us an actual
Oh
comment
my
that will stay on our
god.
channel.
Simone, remember I told you how to comment on a page. So make sure you
Yes.
comment and like.
Like, like,
I'm
and
so
subscribe if you
sleepy.
haven't already. And most of all, most importantly, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we will see you guys next Thursday at
She said she's
9:05.
still drunk. Yes. So thank you guys again. It's like 10:07. I'm gonna go home and take some NyQuil. Anyway, all right. Until next time. Peace.
Bye, y'all.